going on, you fuck knuckles and fuck knucklets? It is time for a new type of video. Just tried to record this mere moments ago and realized that this fucking microphone got unplugged while I was talking. We're doing something a little bit different because it is ice as hell outside and there's ice all over the fucking roads. And I was gonna do a POV shoot today and go in town and like go do POV stuff, but that didn't work the fuck out, so here we are. I'm going to be doing what every single fucking YouTuber on this platform does and show what's in my camera bag for this year type beat, because being unoriginal is easier than making your own shit. Anywho, I will be going over everything in my camera bag. First thing, the camera bag itself. This bag right here. This is the Nomadic, whatever fucking liter bag this is, crossed with Peter McKinnon. It's a pretty sick bag. It carries a lot of my shit. This is mostly like the bag that I take on every fucking trip, like vacation or anything. Purely just because it's small. You can use it as a carry-on. Fits my Sony just fine. It'll fit an SLR and a couple rolls of film, which is about all I take on like a normal trip, because most of my trips only last about a week, if at the longest. So I never have to really worry about running out of film. Aside from the bag itself, my Sony a7 III, which you're currently viewing me on at the moment because I don't have a dedicated video camera for this shit because I am poor. I had to trade a lot of shit to get this particular camera. Next, we'll get into what other shit I keep in my bag. This is my main SLR body that I take with me. Fucking Pentax K1000 that I found at a thrift shop for 20 bucks. I mentioned that in my last video when I went through all my cameras. And excuse the very rude fucking ceiling fan for hitting me in the head a couple times. He doesn't know any better. He's an inanimate object. Other than obviously keeping just the SLR body itself, I also keep like 3 or 4 rolls of film. Normally 1 in the camera, 3 with me. Normally I'll take like 2 rolls of Ilford HP5 because I fucking love monochrome because it looks sick. And then I'll keep some like Fuji 400 speed film, which I just use to shoot color because I like color sometimes. Fuji colors just pop and look fucking tight. And we fuck with them. Next thing is I have a on case. I didn't need a lot of expensive shit to mount a GoPro to shit. GoPro mounts are relatively cheap and inexpensive anyway. It's just this little on case. It currently has a bunch of miscellaneous fucking like knick-knack shit because I have all my camera bag stuff laid out. Just has like various hose clamp mounts and just other mounting angle devices for like my other shit that I keep in here, like my chest rig. Little dinky ass piece of plastic is what holds my GoPro right about here. And then I walk around and take photos, which I haven't been able to do yet because my shit's still brokey. By my shit, I mean the weather, and by brokey, I mean the roads are covered with fucking ice, so I'm not going outside. Possibly the thing I'm most excited about from this little kit was a suction mount, because I like interior car window shots from like the back passenger seat. That shit in slow-mo, whenever it's zoomed really high in on the face, which I don't know if we'll be able to do with GoPro because GoPro quality kind of mid. Shoots 4K 24, but it's not a good 4K 24. It holds on to my window for 10 minutes plus, so I mean that's kind of a fucking that's a win. Next thing is the most suspect looking fucking handle I've ever used. Mostly this is just for like if I turn my phone around and it's more like a talking to you POV because I can't record with my Sony because I don't have a wide enough lens. I only have a 55mm prime Zeiss lens on it. I have another little chunk of on accessoryage. Little SD card holder. Holds 4 regular sized SD cards and 4 micro SD cards. And this can also hold 4 CFast cards, but I am fucking poor and am not paying $800 for a fucking 128 gigabyte card. Next thing would probably have to be the charger for the GoPro. I feel like this is pretty self-fucking-explanatory, and I don't really need to explain to you why I need a charger with an extra battery in here for the GoPro. GoPros die fast, especially when it's cold, so having a spare battery and a means to charge them, probably a good idea. Anyway, that moves us on to the final thing inside of that little fucking GoPro case kit bullshit thing, and that's the actual GoPro itself. I have a GoPro Hero Black 5. It's not weather sealed anymore. I have a little piece of gaff tape over the open door that I fucking lost like 3 years ago. It's a good little camera. Anyway, that does it pretty much for the other SLR film and all that shit, and plus the little GoPro case. I don't have much in my bag. What else I might carry is my phone lenses. I have 1 wide angle lens in here for my iPhone, and I also have a small rig anamorphic lens as a 1.55 stretch res, which is pretty fucking sick for my phone. Because regular anamorphics, like I mentioned in the last video, are fucking expensive, and I'm not buying one of those because I am broke. What else I normally keep in my bag, other than all my POV and GoPro shit, is ND filter for the camera that you're looking at me on at the moment. Moving on, I also have, obviously, a lens cap, which can't be on the camera while I'm doing this, because obviously then you can't fucking see me. Other than that, I don't think I normally keep anything. I have a couple cables and shit that I normally take with me. Obviously, I have my laptop, which is what I'm using to record. I normally also keep my phone, because I have my smaller cage. Obviously, I told you earlier, I have my lenses for my phone. So my anamorphic lens and my wide angle lens for it. Right there, it has a little lens adapter mounts, and then has the widescreen or wide angle lens. It's pretty sick. I like it. I use the Moment app, I believe, still. I might use a different app. It kind of just depends on the day in which I would like to do more, is have more control, or just kind of point and shoot and just use it. So in the bottom of my actual camera bag itself, this little bottom part right here that you see turns into kind of like leather from the canvas material is a little tiny camera pack. And if you don't have anything up top, you can actually shrink that bitch down into a literal just like headphone case size bag. It's pretty sick. It's actually pretty tight to take on planes if I don't have any clothes in that bag with me. I have my shot book that I normally take with me, either that or just a notepad, paper, and a pen just to write down like a shot idea, or if I have an idea for a video and I don't feel like ripping my phone out for the notes app, because I like to be able to physically read whatever I wrote down. It also makes those ideas come a little bit more up here than just like typing them out on a screen. Don't get me wrong, I still use my notes app on my like MacBook, which I should probably mention. I have a MacBook Air M2, the newest version of a MacBook Air. It is a fucking incredible laptop. I love using it so much for like Lightroom edits, Photoshop edits, and actually just like editing these videos. I also use DaVinci Resolve to edit all of these videos. It's the best free video editor that I've found that doesn't leave a fat ass watermark on your videos. And it also makes it a little bit easier for me to structure a video how I want to, and it's very easy to understand. I really like it. I would really recommend it if you want to try out video editing. It's pretty sick. Let's see, I also keep me the headlamp version of the GoPro mount, which is right over here. I can only wear this fucking thing if I have a hat on, because it has a little rubber band on the inside of this shit that sticks to stuff, and I have a lot of fucking hair, as you can currently see, and pulling that off of my head feels like I am fucking waxing and ripping my hair out. I also keep a external flash for sketchy areas. Fucking self-explanatory. If you're out doing street photography shit and you have expensive fucking camera equipment and you're in a broke ass area like where I live, keep a external flash, because sometimes you might need to fucking use it. Also, I'm just a big proponent for carrying external flashes while you shoot photos, because some clients can probably be fucking weird. To conclude of what I normally carry in my bag, obviously the charger for my Sony. I have a spare battery for my Sony because I just haven't bought a third one yet. I'm actually working on buying a third one. I think that might be it as far as just like what I keep with me on a daily basis with a camera bag. My cameras do kind of switch out here and there as far as like the film to like digital. Sometimes I'll carry my old Nikon with me just for like the nostalgic feel. I think that's it. I think that might be it. So the whole talking head thing can now go away. And next week, I should be doing a POV video, either of just me doing street photography in a nearby town, or I may be doing a car shoot with one of my homies who has a little V6 Mustang, which he wants to get photos of, and I told him I would do it. So I love you guys for staying this long for this video of just me talking. I do truly appreciate you guys staying here for this long, and if you do, please like, subscribe, all that fun fucking YouTuber things to boost the ratings of my channel so I can do this for a living, because that would be super fucking tight, mate. Sheepy tight. Hope you guys have a fucking fantastic week. Sorry that this is just kind of like a thrown together last minute video, because I wanted to do a POV shoot today. The ice on the road made it a little hard to drive to where I wanted to go today, and also just standing outdoors made me want to fall over every 2 seconds because there's a lot of fucking ice. It was like a quarter inch. It's supposed to rain again tonight. Fucking sick. Love the fucking Midwest. Shit sucks. Hope you guys have an amazing week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, like, subscribe, like I said, all that fun YouTuber jazz bullshit. I'll see you guys next week in hopefully a POV video. Love y'all. Have a good day. Peace. Click the elevator button. Just fucking. Looks good. Alright. That fucking looks stupid.